Once upon a time, long, long ago, there were two brothers. One was called Jacob and the other was called Wilhelm. These two brothers were born in Germany in the late 1700s, and together they would research and write a collection of stories that has fascinated generations of children and adults alike ever since. And what was the surname of these two siblings? It was Grimm. However, they were not grim by name and grim by nature because the stories that they collected were delightful, even if they did have an element of the sinister, dark and macabre about them. It was in 1812 that the first edition was published, of course in German, the brothers' native tongue, of the many collected works that would later become known in English as Grimm's Fairy Tales. Within these collected works are the most famous fairy stories of all time, which continued to be adapted, translated, and filmed all over the world. Who hasn't heard tell of Little Red Riding Hood? That innocent girl who skipped through the forest with a basket full of food for her sick grandmother, who had been replaced by a wolf in disguise. And who could forget the tale of Sleeping Beauty? The poor princess who pricked her finger and fell asleep for 100 years until a handsome prince came and kissed her awake. Then remember the Elves and the Shoemaker, with its simple tale of a poor cobbler who gets a helpful hand when making shoes from two kindly elves. The list is seemingly endless, with such classic titles as Cinderella, Snow White, Hansel and Gretel, Rumpelstiltskin, The Frog Prince, and many, many more. Grimm's Fairy Tales, the collected works of these remarkable German brothers, has been translated into 160 languages, and although not religious in tone, this does put their great collection of stories alongside the Bible as one of the most widely read books the world has ever known. The Grimm brothers referred to this collection as a manual of manners, as each tale flowers from a deep-rooted moral such as never talk to strangers, obey your elders, and keep your promises, amongst many others. Perhaps this is why parents still enjoy reading the books to their children, as it's an easy way for a child to understand such valuable life lessons in a traditional and fun way. But what of the brothers Grimm themselves? Did they live a fairy tale life? Were they constantly surrounded by children, clamoring for more stories? Did their book earn them the fame and status that is reserved for the likes of J.R.R. Tolkien with his Lord of the Rings trilogy, C.S. Lewis with his Chronicles of Narnia saga, and J.K. Rowling with her Harry Potter series? Or had they experienced...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?